This video is brought to you by Cricut, Creativity for Life. Hello friends, it's me Lay and welcome back to my channel. Today we have another Cricut video tutorial. We are going to create this fun Christmas shaker card and we are going to go step by step. So if you'd like to see what I'm going to do today, grab a cup of coffee, a cup of tea. I don't know. What's your favorite drink? What's your favorite drink to drink when you're binge watching videos here on YouTube? I know I've been enjoying hot cocoa, but let me know, I'm curious. All right, so now I am on Cricut Design Space and I am just looking for a base for my card. One tip that I'd like to share with you that I have encountered while creating this video is that make sure before you look for projects, make sure that your machine that you're going to use is already selected. So prior to this project, I was using my Cricut Air, my Explore Air. And so I forgot to choose the Cricut Joy first. So that's one hiccup that I have encountered and wanted to share with you guys. So if you were previously using your bigger machine and you're going to switch to your Joy, and you're going to look for some project, make sure to choose and select the Cricut Joy machine first onto the top left part of the Cricut Design Space. So just select your Cricut Joy so that when you click on projects, it will give you projects that are more suitable for the smaller machine. Okay, so that's just one of the hiccups that I've encountered and wanted to share with you because yes, we all make mistakes, and the reason why we're doing this video is that so I can share with you the things that just look out for and watch out for. Okay, also the supplies that you're going to need for this project are of course your cardstock or your base cards. If you want to use those insert cards from Cricut, they're awesome because they're ready. And then I'm going to be using the Cricut Joy insert card mat as well. So much easy. You need some sequins or glitter of your choice. You're going to need some double adhesive foam tape. There we go. And then you're going to need some acetate or a transparent film because that's what we're going to need to create our shaker. All right, so thank you for watching me struggle as I open this package, but let us proceed. Okay, so since the design that I chose earlier was more suitable for a bigger machine, I had to choose a different design, and this time I chose one that has a Christmas tree and some, I think there's snowflakes on the side. Okay, but this time I'm going to show you again a boo-boo that I did, and yes, I do that a lot, but I want to share with you so you can avoid it, okay? So make sure that when you're creating your project, Cricut Design Space will tell you if this project requires a pen, okay? So for most card designs under Cricut Design Space, it will require a pen because it's going to have a part of the card that where the machine is going to draw it and then it's going to cut it. So what I did was I have my fine blade and it didn't draw, it ended up cutting it. So I had to put on a new cardstock, and then until I realized that it was a mistake, yeah, that was a boo-boo. So make sure to watch out for that and just be careful. And the Design Space is going to tell you, hey, your machine is about to draw or your machine is about to cut. So just pay attention, don't be like me, you'll be just fine. Okay, so this is the part where I realized that I made some big boo-boo. So I'm going to grab a Cricut Joy pen. The regular Cricut pens are not going to work for the Joy because the size is slightly thicker, okay? So just to make sure that you're also aware of that. All right, so now I chose a red pen, and this time I'm gonna do this right. All right, let's do this. Once you are confident that you have all the settings correctly, just hit that go button. So hooray, now we are actually drawing the snowflakes. That was one major boo-boo. Can you imagine the stress when I'm actually creating a tutorial and then I make myself look like a fool in front of the camera. But I think it is important to share those parts because that's where we learn our lessons, right? So now putting back the fine point blade, because this time our machine is ready to do the cutting. All right, I think this time we did it. We did it. You know what? I think this is what happens when I'm like creating something and then I'm binge watching a show or some YouTube videos. Yeah. Okay, so just carefully and slowly peel your project from the mat. Sometimes I get excited and just kind of pull away, and I have heavy hands. I think I have naturally heavy hands. So sometimes I ruin the design just because I am in a hurry or I'm just not careful. All right. Okay, so this time we're going to proceed to just putting together everything, but I'm just going to clean off my mat, and I love using the Cricut tools. Really, I thought at first, I'm like, I'm not going to need those, but you know what? It's really helpful. Grab some of those. Do yourself a favor. And it's much easier. I actually need the extra large one because for the bigger projects, it's going to be easy for me to do the cleanup. Now I'm just choosing a base. And then my sequins, look at that, pretty Christmas trees and red and greens, perfect holiday. And I am grabbing my acetate film because basically what we need to do is put in the acetate first so that the sequins or glitter, if you're going to use glitter, will not fall off, right? So I'm just here sizing everything, just using the insert card to make sure that I have the correct size. So we're going to put in the acetate. Look at that. It's going to be so fun. So this is what's going to prevent those glitters or those sequins from falling off from your card, because that's not going to be fun. Them shaking it and like, ooh. But I guess it's fun too to have like glitters and confettis everywhere. But some people might not like that. So just, yeah. Okay, so this time I noticed that I couldn't lay it flat, so I'm just cutting part of the acetate to make sure that it is the correct size. You can also choose some printed acetate if you'd like, but I just chose the transparent so that you can really see the back of the gold, and also you can see the sequins that are gonna, you know, peek through the card. So look, that alone is super pretty. You don't need the sequins, but I'm just extra, so yeah, I'm gonna use some sequins for this project. All right, so this is where we're going to need the double adhesive. So basically it's going to give just enough space for those sequins to move around in our card, and it's also going to give it dimension, and that's what makes it really interesting. So this time I'm just going to tape the 4 sides of the glitter cardstock, and the space in the middle is where we're going to put in our sequins, and that is what's going to show through the center part where the Christmas tree design that we chose and cut using our Cricut Joy machine. Okay, so after battling with the double adhesive tape, I finally did it. So this time we're going to get some sequins and disperse them in the middle part. Disperse them really, like, yeah. Okay, spread them around in the middle. All right, so now putting them together, just place your shaker part of the project down, lay it flat, make sure it's in the middle, and then just close your card. Here we go. Breathe in. This is the final moment of truth. Make sure everything's sticking and great. Oh, look at that. We have a shaker card. I just want to rewind and do the shaker thing again because come on, it's super satisfying. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, I'm done now. Okay, so now I am just picking up some of the sequins and I'm going to decorate the outside of my card to make it fun. You see those little tiny holes that are part of the design? I decided that I wanted to cover them up with some sequins just to add a little bit more of extraness in our design, but no. This is now where your imagination and where your creativity would step in. And it's just a personal preference, you know. You can color your card if you're using a white cardstock as myself. You can, you know, maybe do some mixed media watercoloring or some sort of that. It's just, the key to this is just have fun. Okay, so we can stop here. This is already perfect, but a part of the tape is peeking through the bottom part of the card. So I have this clever idea of covering it up with a bow. So back to Cricut Design Space we go, and I am just going to look for a bow design. I don't want it, you know, too much, but just enough, simple enough, because I don't want to take the bow, or I don't want to take the design from the card itself. What am I talking about? I can't speak today. But I just wanted a simple bow. There you go. So a simple bow is what we have, and then I'm going to use a red glitter cardstock for this bow. It's going to look pretty, so let's do this. And we are almost done. Isn't that pretty? You can also choose maybe some designs of, I don't know, like presents, you know. So I think it's, now that I'm looking at it, I wish I would have picked some presents to cover that part up, but it's okay. Bows are pretty. I can't say no to bow. All right. So anyways, I do hope you guys enjoy this video. It was a long video. I hope that you do appreciate me being honest with you guys and showed you my boo-boos. But I really hope that it will be helpful as well. If you have any questions, as usual, don't forget to leave them in the comment section down below. I want to thank Cricut for making this video happen. Thank you for sponsoring this video, and I want to thank you guys for being such great, awesome friends. Happy holidays, and remember to spread the cheer this holiday season. This holiday and Christmas may be very different from the last couple of years we've had, but you know, we should always just remember to keep the faith, and as always, stay creative and stay happy. Happy holidays, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.